about a theft of taxpayer money because the salaries of these public employees are paid for with taxpayer funds. Taxpayers here in Hudson County, taxpayers in North Bergen. It's a theft because public employees work on private homes, on private vehicles, on private property, and in elections and campaigns which took place outside of North Bergen. This case is more than just about a theft. It's about a breach of the public's trust. Over the course of this trial, you will see evidence of defendants, Bunero, Longo, who at one time were the only two supervisors at the North Bergen Department of Public Works, had other public employees work on private homes, private vehicles, private property, and in elections and campaigns which took place outside of North Bergen, and again left the taxpayers with the bill. DPW employee Nicholas Sacco will testify about a bathroom that was completely gutted and renovated at this private home. DPW employee Hugo Ramirez will testify about wall painting that was done at this private home. And the evidence will show that both defendants, Bunero and Longo, knew about this work. Both supervisors had full knowledge that DPW employees worked on a private home on the town time. You will also hear testimony that DPW employees during regular working hours went to the private home of the superintendent, James Wiley, where they performed a variety of household chores. And again, the evidence will show that both defendants knew that DPW workers were doing this. You'll see timesheets signed by the defendant, Bunero, that corresponded to this work. Both supervisors had full knowledge that DPW employees were working on a private residence on town time.
By the way, the prosecutor makes him a supervisor. He's basically the laborer who works with the others. He rides the sewer cleaning, he rides the garbage trucks, he rides the sweep. Troy Bunero is here as a defendant, not because of the crime he's committed, but because of where he lives. He lives in the township of North Bergen. And finally, Troy Bunero is here as a defendant and charged with crimes because of a central figure in this case. A central figure who will manipulate, who will try not only to get himself out of trouble, to try to get other people in trouble, despite the fact that he was the tyrant of the DPW, a bully to the guys who worked for him, and a man so aptly named Wiley. Because it will be with Wiley that the state now attempts to construct a new case. A new case with big players. Remember, it's not just that he worked there, it's the town he worked in, headed by the mayor, Nicholas Sacco, a Democrat, and a Democratic senator from that particular area. We will now hear that the Attorney General will now turn Wiley, tyrant bully, into their prized investigator, into their prized individual. Oh yes, they would cut a deal, as they would say, with Wiley.
Yes. This is the hierarchy of power in North Bergen. It starts with Mayor Nicholas Sacco. Not only the mayor of North Bergen, but a state senator. Underneath him is a commissioner, Frank Longo, which we'll get to him in a moment too in another area, that you didn't hear his name mentioned by the Attorney General in her opening statement. But keep that name in mind, Frank Longo. Underneath him is Director Timothy Grassi. You're going to hear a lot about him. Underneath Timothy Grassi is Superintendent Jim Wiley. And underneath Superintendent Jim Wiley is Supervisor Troy Bunero and Supervisor Frank Longo. The fundamental misrepresentation in this case, ladies and gentlemen, is that this man, Jim Wiley, needed them to do his bidding. He could care less about who wins elections in North Bergen or anywhere else. He could care less. He doesn't even know who's running. He's an apolitical guy. He could care less. The reason he was working on those elections was very simple, ladies and gentlemen, because his job depended upon it. Because him, like many others, had orders that came up from top, and we don't know how far from up top, but we certainly know as far as Jim Wiley, who was his boss, that you go work on these elections. Bottom line, you object to it, you don't like it, you don't like the way we do things here, you're out of the job.